What's up, Blue Jay Gang? It's Coach Reva, your mental fitness expert and physical fitness coach, coming to you with a message of the day. I am your certified personal trainer, nutritionist, and wellness practitioner with the educational background in biology, psychology, and mentorship in neuroscience and spiritual teachings. How do you time your meals where you can increase your energy levels and digestion while reducing stress and inflammation and balancing your blood sugar levels? Go ahead and grab a pen, a pad, take some notes because I'm about to bring you on a journey so that you can be well aligned with your body goals. Now, for most of us, we are entrepreneurial spirited, so we love to chase freedom, whether that is time freedom, financial freedom, right? Some of us are really out there chasing the bag. So we have to understand that our body does not like this same type of freedom. Our body is a program, it desires, it thrives off of routine. So it's important to get your body into a rhythm and routine. And I am going to teach you how to make sure that you are aligning this routine to the way that your body naturally works. Here, I'm going to give you 6 tips that you can utilize to make sure that you are getting your meals in a manner that is going to allow your body to increase its energy levels and make sure that you are reducing stress so that you can thrive in your calling. Now, before I give you these tips, I want you to understand that there is no right or wrong way to do this. Remember, these are the top tips that are in the industry. You have a unique body. So, what we do at the Blue Jay Way is we test and experiment using the tools we can find what works best for you. Now, keep that in mind when you hear these 6 tips, and I have them written down. So I'm going to grab my paper so that we can go through them and that you can be ready to hit your goals. Number 1, make sure that you have consistent meal times. What does this mean? If you get up and eat a breakfast at 7 a.m., make sure that you are eating a breakfast at 7 a.m. every single morning, right? This will allow your body to feel safe, right? Because it knows that it's getting some nutrition and food, and it can actually relax and release weight, right? This is getting your body out of stress mode, right? For fear of hunger. Number 2, you can take a break from all the conventional meal times, right? Breakfast does not have to be between 6 and 11. There are some people that are fasting and their first meal begins at 12, which some would consider lunch. You do not have to fall in alignment with what we think is a breakfast time, right? That could be whatever time that you break your fast. Number 3, get an early dinner. You can have this early dinner as your largest meal. Of course, we are not as active later on in the evenings, so we just want to make sure that we are eating our dinner at an earlier time. I like to say at least 2 hours right before bedtime. Some coaches will tell you even 3, right? That will give your body time to digest, and you are not moving as much, so you don't have enough activity to burn off those extra calories that you are consuming late at night. Number 4, try to eat 4 to 5 hours apart, right? This natural rhythm will help boost your metabolism, keep you burning, keep your energy up and going. Number 5, eat before 7 p.m. Now, this is granted that you're on a 9 to 5 type of work schedule, right? This is going to be different for you based on your schedule, but it's important because your body goes through a digestion state. And if you are eating too late or too close to bedtime, it will disrupt your sleep. And I'm going to do a whole separate segment on just optimizing your sleep, the benefits of it, and why it's so important. But keep that tip in mind. Number six, you want to observe the effects that caffeine has on your body. Now, this is important because sometimes we don't have a ton of energy, right? And we are substituting caffeine for our energy. So it's very important that you observe your body's natural energy and make sure that you are not replacing it for artificial energy, such as coffee. And if you are one that has to drink a cup of coffee every day and needs some guidelines with this, I have a free how to coffee and tea guide that you can have access to if you just DM me for the guide. I will be more than happy to send this to you so that you can be well on your way. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is meal planning, meal scheduling. So I don't know if you caught my previous live, but as a nutritionist, I don't like to give out meal plans, right? But when I talk about planning, I'm literally talking about not going with the flow, right? Not letting life happen to you and you actually taking charge. And one way that you can do this is to set aside 30 to 40 minutes every single week and just create a meal plan for yourself for the week. Personally, I usually take a Sunday out to write that down. And Monday, when I drop my daughter off with the carpool, right after I go and do my grocery shopping and my grocery list from the plan that I have generated. Now, I know you may be thinking, Coach, I am so busy. I don't have 30 minutes to sit down to write a meal plan every week. Um, I don't have time to go grocery shopping. Understand this, right? Most people wait too late or they procrastinate with the things that they need to do. The plan is just a plan. We all know that life be lifing, right? So even though you have a plan for the entire week, does that mean that you are necessarily going to hit every single meal every 4 to 5 hours a day as you have planned it? Maybe not. Possibly not. For some of you, you may feel like it's highly unlikely, but I guarantee you that the planning process itself is the habit that you want to stay in alignment. The plan itself, you might feel like it's useless, but the process and the habit that you are creating will allow you to be on target more than 80% of the time if you were not, right? And it's also going to help you from making poor choices and decisions because I don't know what to eat. Coach, I don't know what to cook today. I don't know what to put on the menu. What should I eat, right? When you have this in place, it is a buffer, right, for you so that you don't go immediately down a slippery slope and make poor choices and bad decisions, right? The last thing that I want to talk to you about is your environment, your eating environment. And I'm going to pick on um, somebody really quick, right? I'm not going to call names. I'm just going to call her my lawyer friend, right? I was pumping gas just the other day. And right next to me at the pump, I seen lawyer friend with a bag, right, of fried chicken and French fries or whatever. No judgment, right? But it's the fact that she was chomping down and eating it in the car, right, while she was pumping gas and moving about and doing the things. Now, what I will say about this is your environment is important because the more you do things like that, the more mindless you are with your eating habits, the more unintentional you will become, right? The more you will do things out of convenience. And without the right convenient tools, right, that you could utilize. So let me know if y'all need that too, right? If you would like a list of convenience items that you could get when you are on the run and make these quick gas station decisions, right? You could still be in alignment. I have no problem sending that to you as well. But understand, you want to be able to block out a time specifically for your nutrition. Do not sit at the computer with your meal and your work sitting in front of you because you're giving your brain a sign, a message that your work is more important than prioritizing your self-care. Nutrition is your self-care. Don't send your brain that signal or message. Have a time where you can sit uninterrupted at a dining table, and I'm just giving best case scenario, right? Where you can be fully present with your food and actually taste your food and ask the questions. Is this really salty? Was this satisfying? How do I feel after I eat? Do I feel sluggish, right? You have to be very conscious and not just go on autopilot. So making sure that your environment is set up properly, throw away the rusty pans, throw out the dirty wash rags, right? Um, Make sure that you clean out the fridge and your cupboards, throwing away the expired ingredients. This is all a part of setting up the environment for your success. So let me know if you have any questions. Please comment them down below. I am doing 3 one-on-one spots for coaching sessions, and I would love to have you. I help ambitious moms and entrepreneurs with fat loss and body sculpting sustainably so that you can show up in confidence and in unwavering certainty as you thrive in your calling. You can DM me, the Blue Jay Way, for more details about our framework, and I will be more than happy to serve you. Other than that, bye for now, and I will catch you on the next one. Later.